Hey there, Aquarius. It's Jen here from tarot.net. This is your reading for January 2020. Is that how it goes? Thanks for joining me. I will pull 3 cards for love at the end. I'm home on vacation. Maybe I've done it like once before, but I bought myself, I love tulips. I saw some tulips and said, well, I'm going to be home. So I bought myself some flowers. So you guys, I'm doing Aquarius. You guys will have birthdays, right? The very end of June. Jeez, maybe June's an important month for you. January. So we're just starting off with the 9 of Cups. I hope that's okay with you. The wish card. Dreams coming true, wishes coming true. Queen of Wands. Stepping into your power, being creative, being fearless. Not being deterred. So the wands, the younger wands energy, they are all excited about starting something and then lose interest really fast. The queen and king have learned to be able to sustain that drive and energy and see things through to completion, and not only see things through to completion themselves, but keep people motivated. I forgot these came out. Do I want all of these? Sure. When they can keep other people motivated at the same time. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Rich. This is a rich card. Not only just rich like money, which it can be, money, inheritance, a stable, multi-generations, things like that. But it's richness, a richness in relationships, a richness in how you experience your life. Yeah. Jeez. So there's something that stressed you out mentally that's kind of on the periphery that you're still, I feel like you are healing. I mean, okay, I'm just going to start throwing out some of the messages I get instead of trying to make it one coherent story and ignoring some. For some of you, it's, so you may win some sort of court case or whatever is going on, and it's what you wish for, it's what you hope for. It's a big deal. It's huge relief. Yet it was so mentally exhausting, and the person you were dealing with was just being so unreasonable that, I mean, it was a win, but it was expensive and it went on forever, and you're just like, oh my God, like it's hard. You can't, it might be, I feel like it's fading in the past, so it's less raw, but it's just like, oh my God, it's, I don't know, it's still in the on your periphery because it's okay. It's always going to be there. It's one of those, it scarred you. It traumatized you on some level. Even if this sort of message came up for Capricorn. I think Capricorn or Pisces. I think it was Capricorn. There was trauma there, but you probably might not see it as trauma because we tend to think of trauma as very obvious, horrible war story, or, well, it doesn't even have to be horrible, just our veterans, obviously, just being over there is stressful at baseline. It tends to come on so gradually in some ways. I mean, there was denial here. There was denial. There was mental abuse, emotional abuse. There was, or someone, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be maybe you had to leave a job, break a contract, find a new job, and you have, and you've moved on. You got something to get you out of some situation. It doesn't have to be a huge situation. That's the thing. It's easy to give obvious examples, but it could be a much more subtle shift within you. Maybe you had to give up a friendship, or I don't know, some situation just got weird, or um, bad, or you felt stuck or trapped somehow, and just that it was stressing you out. It was not a safe place for you to be, but for some reason it took you a while to figure a way out, to get out. Um, so yeah, this card, it's weird. In this, he almost looks like he's on guard duty. He's guarding something, which I think more of like the Seven of Wands, but this is the Seven of Swords. I guess people are trying to take something. And you had to defend yourself. So, Seven of Cups, right in the middle, this is touching most of the cards, it's an energy. It can be an indecisive energy, but it's a very dreamy energy. It's the creative space to plan for art, books, movie, that daydreaming, imagining state, imagining what things will be like. So the moons, you got the moon card. There's a full moon in Cancer, and it's an eclipse. I didn't look to see what kind of eclipse. On January 10th, and on January 24th is a new moon in Aquarius. The High Priestess, there was something hidden, something in denial, something going on. This could be you trying to stick with something, knowing that it wasn't right in your gut, but it was something you did because you felt you had to do, you felt obligated to do. And so you had to come to terms with that in order to make the change that needed to happen for your own life, for your well-being. Wisdom. There's wisdom that's coming from this realization, from this situation. Nine of Wands. This is sort of that energy of defense. You're feeling defensive, or you had to defend something and stand up to something, which is harder than people realize, especially if, yeah, you're a woman. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist, but sometimes it is harder for women to stand up, especially to men. And maybe you didn't realize how hard it was, and now that you've had that experience, you're going to be more supportive of other people. Maybe you were judgmental in the past. It's funny how life has shown me that lesson many times. There's a softening, even if you're a guy or girl, whatever your thing is. It's all these energies are within us. They're energies, not they get labeled with things, but it's just energy. It doesn't matter which body it's in and which soul it's attached to. You're gonna go out with some friends. You're going to go out with friends. You're going to start doing things that are creative and fun. You're going to get active. You're waking up. You are realizing that you had a dream come true, a wish come true. And it's almost like you're in the Seven of Cups state, this dreaming state, imagining the possibilities. I feel like it's still happening within. Maybe you shared it or branching out with some safe friends that you feel good about, but you're still keeping things really close to your chest, which I think is good, because it's almost like, I don't know. Oh, well, some of you may be pregnant and you don't want to tell people yet, but you've told a couple of your there are certain people you tell that when you first hear, and then most people you tell after 3 months or whatever, or someone in your sphere of influence may be pregnant and you're finding out. Look at how there are these little, looks like a fox den underneath her. Interesting reading. It's a lot going on. And again, I think it was Capricorn. I don't know what Scorpio or the 8th house is doing for your sign, but there's something deep, rich, depths hidden that's coming out, or this is reminding me of Scorpio, like this water, the depth. Scorpios are like icebergs, right? You just see the tip. So let's pull some romance cards. Here's the Queen of Wands. This is what she looks like in this deck. Stepping into your power. You may be sleeping with people, going out with people. Here's the Nine of Wands. You're cautious, though. You're not jumping. You're not letting your heart go in because of the Five of Cups. Because of the stuff in the past, you're much more cautious. You're still the Wands energy, the passionate energy and everything, but your heart is guarded. Five of Wands. There's still that hold that someone had on you that makes you feel a little guilty, even though you know you're not doing anything wrong, because, again, this seems like a traumatic, toxic, abusive energy. So maybe they're really jealous. This can be a jealousy card. I don't know. But you're going, again, that's still on the periphery, that mental anguish. It's still on your mind as you move forward, which is fine. Well, here's the Four of Pentacles again. Did I even read the Four of Pentacles for you? This is boundaries. You've learned you will not miss a red flag again, and you will have boundaries that you will stick to. And so I see that playing out in how you move forward in new situations. You're happy and you're enjoying them, but you're not going to somehow get yourself committed until you have been in it long enough to feel comfortable about how what this person's really like. So I did some long 2020 overview love readings with these cards. If you're interested, they're already posted. I had fun doing them. If you want to go check them out, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, Aquarius.